Hello and welcome to another Drop Frames. Zeke, what's the confused look on your face for? What's going on? How can we help you?
It's just my face, okay? I'm not confused.
I thought you were adjusting. I don't know what I'm. Thought you were adjusting to your camera position on the on the overlay. You're usually over there, but now you're down here. And in this place, we've got. Are you better Cohh, lesser Cohh? What are we doing? Where are you at, Jericho? I don't remember.
I think I'm the only Cohh right now, so I don't think it matters.
Oh,
you know, I'm what you got,
bold
regardless.
Statement, and I like it. I like it. We've got only Cohh here. It's Jericho joining us, and also from. Well, I don't want to say what lake, but from a lake somewhere in Texas. It's
there's so many.
Yeah,
hi, it's me.
A lot.
Yeah, this is all like the rolling hills they have here in the background. It's funny too because of the setup that I have like here, since we were doing like karaoke and shit. I have like a speaker set up and like a mixer right there, so they're literally sitting right there as they hear you guys and me, because I didn't need to, but they can hear the show through like the speaker.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna turn it down in a second. Ava says hi, Tucker, by the way.
Oh, hi, Ava.
Just to Tucker, that's it? There's
just to Tucker, yeah.
What are me and Zeke?
He specifically said not to Zeke and JP.
Wow.
The rest of them just flipped off all of you simultaneously.
Wow.
Well, okay.
Hurts.
Before we get into any video game stuff, news, or whatever today, just want to say, real quick, happy birthday. One of the pioneers out there. A true legend. Marco Polo,
GassyMexican.
It's birthday today.
I was like, where is this going?
It's Marco Polo's
I'm
birthday?
I'm kidding. What?
Is it really?
It is, actually. Yeah.
I didn't know I shared a birthday with Marco Polo.
Yeah. No, I mean, you want to arguably the best to ever do it.
I don't know about that.
True legend, Dan Marino. It's his birthday today, too.
Is it really? This is a great bit because it's honoring Norm Macdonald in a lot of ways, and that's what I like most about this.
Yeah.
Kind of. Well, I'm not as good as Norm. I had to write that shit down. I wrote down the joke.
No. Yeah.
I had to look it up.
That's nice.
Whose birthday can I celebrate today other than JP's?
Yeah. No, it's a very Norm joke there, which I appreciate. Thank you for the kind wishes. Yeah, I don't want to make anything of it, but I appreciate that. I was trying to pull up we had someone reach out to me and do a guest appearance list for Drop Frames, because we were talking about that a while back, if you remember, Zeke, on who's the most guested. Here it is. So it was Dist, D-I-S-T, who I think might have done the Drop Frames, or I mean the Court of Swords stats for us once upon a time. I'm not 100% sure. But Strippin actually holds the title over both of you.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which I didn't really.
Of most guested?
Yeah. So it's me at 360, Cohh at 329, Zeke at 305, Rami at 23, Tally at 21, Strippin at 20, Dodger at 19, Dan's Gaming at 19, Jericho at 18, and Admiral Brew at 13, which is really weird because I feel like Max was on here a decent amount. I don't know where he falls in that list.
Man. That's a lot too.
Yeah.
I understand. I've known for a while now that I am bottom of the barrel in terms of when you need people to get on the show.
You're 13th.
Now
it's really weird.
Confirm it.
It's really strange because according to this list, Shannon Zedkiller has been on the same amount of times as you have.
Well, the stats, they speak for themselves, JP. Apparently, you're a horrible friend, and you don't tap me very often for this kind of thing because
I guess.
Do you not believe in my ability as a caster or what?
I don't know. I'm surprised.
I don't know.
Now,
you know what it probably was too when Quarter Swords was running. You're probably just like, I don't want to talk to him. I already have Zeke.
That would have been the
I already
Zeke.
have Zeke again, double dose. Yeah,
would have been pretty similar.
I don't really blame you.
Our opening calls on Court of Swords for sure would have been a little bit.
Those numbers are astounding. Like I would have never put anyone above 20. Like I don't even know if I would have put anybody like above 15. It's just it doesn't seem.
I would have
like
said
that.
8.
Like we've been going for a fucking long time.
Yeah. And Jericho's 18.
For those of you wondering, like why I have the most missed shows, it was back in the day when I used to do like the Twitch studios. I used to travel a lot with them. There was like a 2.5, 3 year period where
Right.
I was gone a lot doing that shit.
Well,
I miss it.
that also factors in all the E3 shows, which is exactly
Oh,
what.
yep.
Yeah, you were never there for
Oh, yeah.
pretty much every E3 show until COVID hit, essentially, right?
Oh, and I bet you count like each day as an individual thing, or the count is.
Yeah, I think it was every video.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's probably why.
Gotcha.
Anyways, I think those numbers are public. If not, we'll put them somewhere so you guys can read them, or the mods will throw them on JPedia. Cohh's not here this week. I think he actually might even be live right now because his kid is due quite literally at any moment. I think if it doesn't happen naturally, I think Friday is the date where it will occur one way or the other. But yeah, at a moment's notice, he could just have to go randomly. And he'll be gone for about, I think, 3, 4, 5 weeks, something like that. We're kind of playing it by ear in terms of how long he'll be out, but he'll be back.
You trying to say it's time for me to shine on the show? Is that what you're saying?
I think so.
You want me?
I think so. I think you guys.
You want some more of this?
Stay by your phone. Stay by your phone, probably.
Yeah. Also, better the only Cohh is here, as Jericho has stated. So
that's true. Yeah.
So, anyways, let's jump straight into the news, and then we'll get into the video games. Tucker, why do you have what's with the pink hue here on the right? What's going on over here? You got a
it's
you got a little
LED
light
panels.
Oh, okay. You just set them up
I,
for fun.
No, I mean the window, that window doesn't have a lot of light, and the good windows are behind me. I can't see them because of my booth, so it's dark in here.
Got it.
But I don't want to use the LED panels in front of me at like 7:30 in the morning, so I just give it a nice warm orange hue.
Give it an orange, yeah. Give it a little orange there.
And then a little orange.
Maybe add a Can you? Is it only one color?
No, there's.
No, I'm saying are the lights only one color?
Oh yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not. What am I?
I was gonna say fade it up, make it look like the background. Really get some high production.
Oh no, I
level
wish.
Yeah. You don't have the sector LED, whatever that shit's called. Let's jump to the news. We'll talk about everything that's been happening the past week, then we'll get to what everyone's been playing. I know Tucker, you checked out Deathloop, so we'll rely on you for everything Deathloop, as that game's gotten some pretty insane reviews, and I've also seen a lot of people not necessarily thinking those reviews are true. So eager to talk to you about that type of stuff. I've seen a lot of conversation on Twitter around it.
I want to hear about that too, because I've heard really good things about it, but then also people saying really bad things. It seems kind of polarizing, but it definitely seems like something's there. So I want to hear about it. I haven't played it.
Yeah, that'll probably be in second half. So if you just want to watch that and you're watching on YouTube, just skip to the second half. For now, we'll go through all the news. Biggest news this past week was the the PlayStation show that happened primarily on YouTube last week. I got to ask, Max, I'm not going to center you out, but I'm not going to talk to you about God of War because you haven't played it. And, I really don't want to focus on you.
I have played God of War.
The idea that you haven't played God of War yet at all, that would just be a waste of
God of War. There's a difference between not playing and there's a difference between not playing. Also, you want sponsor another God of War stream?
Why do I have to sponsor it?
It's September. It's 20% off. Come on.
It is. It's only $400 for 100 subs. You're right. Yeah. Jericho, have you played?
I did play
God of War, by the way. Oh my God.
No,
and it's not. Why am I getting all this shit? He hasn't even played God of War.
It's me and Zeke over here on Team God of War, one of the best games of all time.
Well aware, but it's God of War is a lot like Game of Thrones to me, where while it was popping off and when it was coming out, I didn't really give a shit, right? And now that now that there's a lull in it, I don't feel any desire to go back and play the games that everybody's already played a shit ton. But now that there's a new one, now I'm like, it's a good time to go and actually start and play again. It was just I didn't see any value if that was that.
Mm-hmm. I get it. There is a God of War 2. They showed footage from it.
I just don't understand why he doesn't get as much shit as I have. Also,
I didn't know. This is new information.
Statistically, we know he's been on here more than I have, and I've gotten it's very fucking offset. in
I
a
think
skewed
you
way.
started getting shit because of Court of Swords or something like that. That's where that started. It had nothing to do with this show.
Yeah.
Also,
definitely.
I nothing against Tucker, but I expect him to have not played God of War. He's a COD kid. All right, COD kids are strange. They're strange beasts.
True.
They don't play the things that everyone else does. They play COD.
Yep.
And that's what Tucker does. He plays COD.
I only play Call of Duty. You know me.
Call of Duty and Minecraft.
Every time.
That's all
You
he
only
plays.
see Warzone and Minecraft on my channel. There's nothing else.
It's very true. It's very true. Are you telling me I need to sponsor another God of War stream, Max?
I'm not saying anything. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Okay.
Would it increase the chances of me playing another doing another God of War stream? Who can say?
Okay. All right.
Now, hold on. Wait a minute. You sponsored a God of War stream?
I told him I'd give him 100 gifted subs if he played God of War, and he said okay. And so then he said the stream was sponsored by me, and he played God of War.
I put an overlay and everything. There was a little preamble. He recorded a little thing, and it was a full-on sponsored stream.
Yeah.
And you played it for a whole stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put like 5-6 hours. Something like that.
Yeah, and then you didn't.
It didn't grab
back
him.
up again.
And I never touched it again.
It didn't grab him.
You know,
it did grab me. There was other games that came out too.
Maybe.
Maybe
that would have the same thing would have happened to me if I played God of War, but I didn't play it on stream. It's one of those. It was one of those games that I was like, I'm gonna try and like this is gonna be like me.
This is for me.
Or dark room.
Yeah.
Video game like it's few games like I think Deathloop is gonna be another one of those for me. It's just gonna be like me by myself figuring it out. Doing it.
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn was another one of those that
I still haven't played that either. That's another one.
I get it.
That one's pretty good.
Yeah, it was kind of
good.
like
it's a weird
I was wondering
thing.
why it didn't grab you because it's so goddamn good.
No, it did. It's like that's what I'm trying to explain. It's like those types of games like God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn, ones that are like really nice, like AAA. They're solid games. For some reason, with those, like they're not as appealing to me to stream than the other random shit that comes through. Also, too, I play stuff like with like the late shift and stuff, and we play a lot of like goofy multiplayer stuff and like niche shit that comes out. I know these games are great, and I know that I should be like wanting to play them more, but for some reason, I just like keep them in my back pocket. I think kind of like subconsciously, I'm like, well, I'll save those because I know they're good. You know what I mean? And in doing so, I end up not really. I just keep pushing them back. Like, yeah, they're a rainy day game because I know that they're going to be good. And I really enjoyed the shit out of the first God of War. What I did play of it. The only thing that's going to suck going back to it is I'm not like
you're not going to remember shit.
I don't know the combos. I don't remember the combos or anything like that. So I'm just going to get fucked up.
Yeah. It's very likely. Yeah. Also, don't be worried about spoilers. This trailer doesn't necessarily. If you have context, this will spoiler things. But apart from that, you won't really know what the fuck's going on, except that there's a boy and a God of War and a headless person. I don't know if
a headless person. Yeah.
I don't know if you ever even met that dude when you played. You only played for like 5 or 6 hours, but Zeke, I assume you've seen this then as my God of War correspondent. You have not seen this trailer at all. Did you not watch it on purpose, or you just didn't watch it?
No, I just didn't watch it. I feel like a lot of times when something like this happens, I don't have to watch it. I can just look at Twitter and see like everybody's like reactions to the stuff. But if it's something that I know I'm pretty much in anyway, I usually I avoid it. Like if like Elden Ring, like I saw that one trailer of Elden Ring, I don't need to see another one. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'd rather not, in fact.
Yeah, sure.
So God of War, I was like, it's gonna be great. I'm in. I don't need to see a trailer. Just in the off chance that they'll spoil something for me that I don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah. If I tell you the voice actors for new characters, Zeke, will that spoil stuff for you?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Perhaps this character that's on screen right now named Thor.
Yeah.
You ever see Sons of Anarchy?
Oh, hell yeah.
Remember Opie?
Fuck yeah, dude. It's Ope?
It's Opie.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
Pretty awesome. His voice in the trailer is remarkable. If you haven't he literally says the same phrase right after each other, the same exact words, but just a different inflection on it, and a completely it's just incredible. It sounds remarkable. You ever seen West Wing?
Oh yeah.
Remember Toby?
Yeah.
That's Odin.
What? Really?
That sounds really strange that they have like.
Is he like? I would love it if he was like his character from The West Wing.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean,
Great.
what is that? I think his name's Richard Schlatt. Is that his name? I think off the top of my head. Yeah.
There we go.
Kind of a weird thing. That was, he said the creative director said that was the Pie in Sky voice actor that they reached out to. Richard Schiff, not Schlatt. Yeah.
I just want to just sitting there like he's having a migraine. He's like, no, it's never going to work like that because you don't understand the inner workings of Valhalla. I'm trying to tell you this right now. It just gets more and more like angry under the surface, like he did on the West Wing. Oh,
it'll be interesting to see how that stuff goes. But the big drama around God of War was that they made Thor fat.
They did.
Yeah, he
looks like literally. It was like I thought it was a joke. Like people Strippin showed it. I was like, who put me in here? And I looked at it and like I was like, it doesn't really look like Sam, but like I guess it's a community like Photoshop that they made to like joke around. And then I saw somebody else post the same photo and make a similar joke, and I was like, wait, he's just a rotund god.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is what he looks like classically. This is what Thor is supposed like classically. Thor is supposed to be this like boisterous man-child type situation, not like a incredibly handsome shredded man from Australia, right?
I mean, if we're talking like
that up.
In the mythos of it, that seems like more appropriate, I would imagine, right? You know, he's not some like that guy looks I wouldn't fuck with that guy. He still looks like he would mess me up. He's not like an obese dude. It's not like Thor the later years or something like that. He's got an oxygen tank, some shit.
Yeah. I can't believe that we let Chris Hemsworth skinny wash Thor, Greek mythology.
I know.
What an asshole. I can't believe he did it. Yeah.
I actually got quite a few what do they call them on Twitter? Interactions or whatever, impressions.
Yeah.
When I tweeted a picture and said I don't remember doing this cosplay.
I don't think you have that big of a gut, but you might be able to pull off, get a bodysuit. Could work. Just grow
I don't have
out.
one. I mean, I don't have one of that. Like I have like 3 or 4 of them, but nothing that I don't think it would fit that. So
yeah,
but we can make it work though. I could definitely. Let me talk to my wife. We'll see what we come up with.
Yeah,
Halloween's coming up.
It's true. It's true. Wait, who said Greek god?
I said Greek. I was just playing fucking Hades last night. Nordic.
Guys,
I'm sorry.
Somebody's keep Call of Duty blinders on. I just, Tucker says stuff, and I'm like, Call of Duty kid. Let's just move on.
Chat was losing. They were like, he's not Greek. Like, guys, you never heard that phrase before? Like some sort of Greek god.
Yeah, I was the general god, man. I don't know.
A general god. I was there with you. I got you.
A general god.
Yeah. No, we're talking about
Chat's a bunch of assholes.
The northeastern Nordic ritual god, the 7th of the like.
Yeah. How dare you? How dare you, Tucker?
I play Call of Duty. Come on.
Yeah. Does that excuse still work? Are you bringing it back? Okay.
I think I should. I feel like that's an easy way to just like, sorry guys, I play COD, and everybody like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's
special.
Good. I think it's good.
Any other big names that you want to drop there?
I don't think so. The other ones were lesser known as far as I can recall. Those were the 2 big ones. Obviously, like Christopher Judge is back. The kid who played Atreus is back.
Same kid.
That's awesome. Yeah, they're all the same voice actors that played the previous characters. So
Ryan Hurst is OP's name.
Yeah.
That's the actor's name.
Yeah. God, he is. I am excited for him as Thor, man. It's good.
Speaking of name dropping, I had the opportunity to interview him once.
Oh yeah, so you've interviewed Thor?
Yeah, at a Comic-Con, yeah. And super nice dude, just super laid back, giant feet. Like this dude has size like 16 stompers.
Are you into that?
And the reason why
that's a very here's the exact thing to know.
But do you want to hear why I knew that? Why I saw that, or why I noticed?
I guess
we were both sitting. We were both sitting in the interview with our legs crossed, and he was sitting with his other leg crossed, and my foot was like.
Oh, you like played footsies.
Oh, you were able to do like a.
And I looked and I went, Jesus Christ! I pointed it out in the interview. I was like, what the hell? because his shoes were like comically big. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you ever watch The Max, that old MTV series? Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
how big his fucking feet were.
Yeah.
Didn't know. Didn't know. Now we do. Now we do. What was some of the other huge news come out of this Sony showcase? I guess the biggest news in terms of just numbers. What were you gonna say, Tucker? Call of Duty kid?
I was okay. Relax. It was not. You said what else? I was gonna. Though there was only one game. I'm pretty sure it was a Sony presser that caught my eye. It was the one that was like the K-pop, like
The ass
free
game?
world. No, the one that was like. Oh, maybe that was a different.
That was a
presser. Maybe
different one.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
different one.
it was Ubisoft. No, then the one I was thinking about. Ava's gonna do a shot. I told Ava to do a shot.
She's doing a shot. Yeah, she's doing a shot in the background.
Great.
I look. I'm like, she's pouring like some fucking vodka. What is happening?
Yeah.
That was Dokev, I think.
Dokev, you're right. Yeah, but then there was also a really cool open world one that that they showed. It had like the art style. I got to just pull up a list of the games. I don't remember the names of the games.
Okay.
It was one of the only ones that caught my eye.
I got most of them.
No,
here.
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up.
Okay. I know the biggest announcement, just number wise, which maybe I'm the lesser informed here. Chia. Oh yes, that was there. Yes, that was the like indie
really
thing towards the end.
Yeah, really looked cool. I'm a big sucker for games that have interesting art styles and stuff like that. But that one, it looked like almost like a damn Pixar movie or whatever. It was super cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the trailer for it here. It was like one of the ones that they snuck in towards the end, right before all the big shit started to drop. So it kind of got pushed aside and forgotten about a little bit.
They bookended it with like Ghostwire Tokyo and something else like Forspoken, whatever that other one was.
Right. Right.
So I felt like it definitely got.
Yeah. Here's the trailer for that one.
Yeah, look at it, man. I was like, I mean,
oh yeah, this
like,
game.
A la Last of Us 2 playing guitars and stuff.
But yeah, I do wonder if they shared the.
Look how pretty that is.
Code for that because it looks similar. It is. It's very pretty looking game.
Yeah.
I mean,
I remember when you guys were watching this, you were. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Go ahead.
I want to make it as awkward as I can.
Go ahead.
I'll go. All right.
You.
This
is what happens, Zeke. You know, when you get two guests, it just goes awry. You know, you can't.
Shut up. You guys were saying this is like, you know, very much like a Dodger kind of game, you know, like where it's just like nice and cutesy and fun and just relax. It looks so nice.
Come on, dude.
I definitely look at you running around as a fucking crab doing shit in your turtle now.
Turtle with a little flower on her head.
Yeah,
it does look pretty.
Honestly, it looks super cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get really high and play this game, and it's gonna be great.
Might be. They're also in the trailer. We don't have audio, but they're kind of Zelda-fying the dialogue, where they just kind of like mumble when they speak.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, looks cool. It gets kind of dark here towards the end. I guess this is the
eco-terrorism or whatever.
I guess it's Ferngully retold in a lot of ways.
Man, that was a weird movie, but holy shit, Hexen.
Yeah, so
good. His songs.
Yeah. That's coming 2022. The Coda remake was announced here. Max, are you big? Now, I would suspect you to be a big Coder fan. Star Wars: The Knights of the Old Republic. Are you? I don't know.
I've actually I've never played Coder. No, I want to.
I don't know who you are anymore, Max. I feel like I had a pin on you, and now I just don't. When did
KOTOR come out?
I don't know. A long time ago, I think. Let's see.
Shut up, Chad. I probably played more video games than most of you fuckers in chat.
I mean, 2003. 2003.
Is it 2003? Yeah, the original.
So 2003 was too early for me to have, you know, actually had one accessibility to play it. Like I wasn't playing that kind of shit back then.
You're playing Halo.
Now, like, yeah, I was playing like other shit that I actually had access to. So when it first came out, like, no, I wasn't able to play it. And now I just haven't done it yet. But it is one of those. Aren't they remastering it too?
It's a
like
full-on
doing
remake.
Like a remake of it.
It is a.
I want to play it.
Yeah.
I've been actually waiting for them to potentially do something like that. Like, because I know that I would enjoy it, just the style of game. But yeah, I haven't played it.
it's definitely an interesting thing. The people that are making it is not BioWare or EA. Jeff Keighley actually like reached out to EA to get a statement from them about the game, and they told him this, which is a pretty funny PR statement. We are proud of our long-standing collaborations with Lucasfilm Games, which will continue for years to come. Our talented teams have created some of the most successful games in the history of Star Wars franchise, including Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Star Wars The Old Republic, and Star Wars Squadrons. We love Star Wars and look forward to creating more exciting experiences for players to enjoy. Just say no.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do. Instead, they mentioned every other Star Wars IP that they currently have worked on in like the past 10 years. And then said, yeah, good luck. So.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, that's all they had to say. That's all they had to say.
So how many, there's, just for my own clarification,
okay.
There are 2 Knights of the Old Republic games, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the first one. I'm assuming yes. I played both of them, but I don't remember like which order I played them in.
That's the first one.
Okay. Do you think that means they're gonna do another one like after this, or are they gonna like? I guess it depends on interest or sales.
I guess probably gauge sales. Okay. Depends on how it does. It's also PlayStation did what PlayStation always does, and they didn't like tell the full thing. It was at a PlayStation event. It is coming to PS5, but it's also coming to PC, so you don't have to worry about that. I think it's also it's either a timed exclusive for console, so it will eventually come to Xbox, or it's just a console exclusive. I forget the exact statement for that, but PC fans will get their Knights of the Old Republic remake, so you don't have to worry. You don't have to try to get a PS5. You just play it on PC.
So, what do you think is the percentage that they're shooting? Like, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being never ever happen, and 10 being certitude. Like absolute certitude. What do you KOTOR 3?
I mean, I thought that's what this was when they first showed it. When it said remake, I got a little bit less excited. I don't know.
Wow, a lot of zeros in chat. Jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're doing a full remake, right, of a game that started the franchise, then the best case scenario you have for them doing a new one is like a full dev cycle out from right now.
Right.
So, and even then, like, you'd expect them to like dual tease it or something, be like, we're remastering it to get the franchise back up to speed or something. But it's been 20 years.
It has.
Yeah, it's been a long fucking. That's what I'm saying. It's been fucking 20 years, and people are like, "You never played it?" I was doing so.
Yeah.
I'm excited now to hopefully check it out if it's going to be a decent remaster. But
well, it's also the type of thing, Zeke. Like you can remaster Demon's Souls, and like it'll do pretty well if you do a pretty good job like remastering that, right? But to make a new Demon's Souls is an entirely different thing, right?
Sure.
So I don't know, like nothing against the dev teams at Asper that's making this, but like I don't know if they have that in them to make a brand new KOTOR, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if there is that team that made those games is kind of like in the wind, right? Like they're scattered. BioWare is not who they were when they made those games. So
yeah, that's the only other sad part about it. But that's part of the reason, though. Like I wanted to play because it was old BioWare. Do you think like you guys have probably talking about this? I zoned out a little bit, but do you think they're going to gunk it up? Is that the discussion? Like with new hands on it?
I don't know. I mean, they've got a great
how in depth they're going to go.
There was a little like post conference interview type situation, but I think that if they just like are faithful to that and like make it 1-to-1 in terms of a remake and not fuck with anything, kind of like the Demon's Souls thing. If they do exactly what was that Blue Hole, whoever made the Demon's Souls remake, if they just do that, then I think that it'll be fine. Right?
I enjoyed the Mass Effect remasters, like that whole thing.
Yeah,
it seemed like they didn't really fuck with it much. They tweaked some stuff, here and there. Like that was good. I enjoyed it. As somebody who's like a diehard Mass Effect fan, they didn't fuck it up or anything in that regard. So hopefully they can give it the same kind of treatment for that.
Yeah. It'll be
circle back to that later. Max. I haven't picked it up the Mass Effect stuff, but when we're talking about video games, I want to pick your brain a little bit about that.
Absolutely.
We'll see.
Are we of the consensus that KOTOR 3 is chucked in the meme bin with Half-Life 3?
Yeah, I don't know. We're a long ways out if it gets to that point. I also think, I mean, depending on how this goes, not from a dev standpoint, but just from a like reception standpoint, I think one of the writers or the like insane fringe toxic fan base of Star Wars has already like targeted one of the writers and just like completely destroyed the person that's apparently on this team. Because she made some like statements a while back that they didn't necessarily agree with, and like that's already happening. And like we got nothing on this game. We literally know that they are doing a remake and nothing else, right? And so depending on how that goes throughout the dev cycle, they might be one and done. Right? Like no one wants to be subject to that for a long period of time. So who could say? What else came from that? They're making a Wolverine game. The Insomniac is the people that made Spider-Man 1 on the PS4 and PS5 are making a Wolverine game. I'm very excited for that. Was it the creative director? They came out and said that the game will be mature in tone, and that it will be a full-size game, which is very exciting. I think if it was like a PG-13 Wolverine, I don't necessarily know how that would work out. It wouldn't do that well.
I always fucking hated it. Like, even in the cartoon, which I loved. I love the X-Men cartoon. But I always hated it that they gave Wolverine, Weapon X himself, these fucking adamantium claws, and all he did was threaten people with them and cut doors open and shit like that. He never, shoved them through people. Like, that always pissed me off. I just recently, and I know it's been out for a while, but I just recently, last couple of weeks, watched Logan for the first time.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
And I was like, that's fucking Wolverine, dude. That's Weapon X, man. I get this.
Yeah.
So to hear that, I haven't watched the trailer for this either, but to hear that they're going that direction with it, thank you.
Yeah. I think that was a big sigh of relief. It's also kind of cool because like Insomniac could potentially be building a like MCU within the games if they get Wolverine and Spider-Man to interact in some form. Which I'd be super in for, right? Like they have a lot of crossover in the comics, and that would be fantastic if that was the case. Here's the trailer, Zeke, if you want to see it. There wasn't really much shown. It's just
I'm actually watching it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I took a look at it.
Very, very brief.
Actually, I do want to see something. I want to see.
You
don't get to see the full body because the only thing that bugged me.
You want him to be short?
Hugh Jackman is that he's 6'3".
Yeah.
And Wolverine is like, what, 5'5", 5'6", something like
very
that.
short.
Really?
He's a short guy.
Yeah. Canonically, he's very short. There's a lot of Easter eggs here. Right here on the right-hand side. This is for like crazy comic book fans. Hulk HLK 181. That was the first issue that Wolverine ever appeared in. That was where his character debuted back in, I want to say the 80s. It's called the Princess Bar, which is a bar that Wolverine owned in like Madripoor or like co-owned or something like that. So they're, they know what they're doing. They're being faithful to the source material here, which is good. I just want to see a like mature ass Wolverine slicing dudes up, getting his arm ripped off, seeing that stuff like regrow with blood and everything. It'd be awesome if that was the case. We shall see. The other thing Insomniac announced is they're making another Spider-Man game. Marvel Spider-Man 2 is coming out.
Wringing that dry. Just like.
Well, I mean, they got a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
It
looked. This is the one with Miles in it, right? And Venom.
Yeah. So Miles was in the PS5 Miles Morales thing that they did at the launch for PS5. But Venom is in this. He's shown briefly. Kraven is also in this, who is another character in the Spider-Man universe.
Oh shit! I just thought you just got me thinking about villains. I'm like, man, it'd be awesome if Sabretooth was in Wolverine. That'd be great.
I mean, he's his main foil, right? So he'd probably be in there at some point. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. It's all related. So yeah, Craven, very exciting. It also makes you wonder, like, I saw a lot of talk about this, and it's an interesting conversation. Insomniac is like kind of crushing it right now, and they're kind of they've got a lot of stuff that they are currently working on, have worked on. They're kind of holding the PS5. In a lot of ways, they're like the mainstay of the PS5 right now. Like Ratchet and Clank, probably a must play if you have a PS5. The Miles Morales stuff that they did, they also not remastered, but like up-resed the original Spider-Man so you can play that in 4K 60 on the PS5. They're putting in some work. Now they've got 2 other games that they're working on. That's a big studio. They're carrying the weight and the load over there at Sony at the moment. So we'll see if they can continue to put out that the high quality stuff that they already have. Was there anything else? Am I missing anything big that was at this Sony event? Forspoken was there, which is that Square Enix game that's running on the like Luminous engine.
UE5.
Is it UE5 or is it Luminous?
I thought it was the tech demo for Unreal.
You might be right. I honestly have forgotten.
I don't think it matters. It looks great for whatever it is.
Yeah.
It looks really cool. It was like the free running tech demo. Didn't they do something? Maybe I'm misremembering.
I think it was the Luminous engine. It is very similar to that free running UE5 engine though. Here's a little
Who does the Luminous engine?
Square. It was the engine they used.
Oh, it's theirs.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was the engine they used for Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, then 100% you're right.
Yeah, they just souped it up for this. We can skip ahead to the gameplay because this won't make sense without audio. But yeah, it's free running and it's. I got a lot. Do you guys remember the game Prototype back in the day?
Yeah,
I got a lot of Prototype movement vibes from this, which is a good thing. If you have not seen or played Prototype, that game was a lot of fun from a gameplay point of view.
A little bit of Sekiro too.
A little bit, yeah, with the
grab
grapple
and pull and yeah.
The draw distance is also very impressive in shots like this.
Yeah.
Looks very good. But then
just with games like this, I always it's like eye candy.
Totally.
But it always comes down to like how good it feels to do these like sequences and how fluid the animations are. Because when she did the grappling hook on the spiky wire, I don't know if it was like like part of the animation, but it looked like there was some like breaking the animation before, and that's the kind of stuff that takes you out of it. But like, I don't have a PS5, but I'd play it if I had one.
Yeah. Have you tried to get a PS5, by the way?
Not like tried my ass off, no, but I could go buy one for $2,000 or $1,000, right? But like I'm not going to.
Don't do that. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's PC too.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh. You need a PS5.
Well, problem solved.
Easy.
Nice.
What were we gonna say, Zeke?
Oh, just like it's a streamer thing, but I was watching that trailer of Forspoken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watching the trailer for it, and I just a little bit ago finished. I played No More Heroes 3, and it had the same thing. I was like, that it's gonna fucking shit on my bitrate. Like it's like all the particles and shit. It's gonna be so terribly artifacted if I stream that.
You're not wrong. In any game that is like current gen that is fast moving, kind of gets a bad rap when it comes to bitrate. Yeah,
dude, I was watching Lupo play Tarkov on YouTube Gaming the day he switched in 1440p at like 13k bitrate, and I was just like, God damn it, dude! We live in like we're in such a third world streaming like bitrate right now. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's it definitely sucks without question. There's no argument, I think, that a streamer could have of like maybe that the idea of like, well, it was shrink the viewable audience in terms of just bitrate, but I'd rather just stream at that and they can watch a down sample type issue. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then of course they had the Gran Turismo car porn there for 3 minutes. All the
it looked fantastic.
All the car fans just got their jollies off. Are you a car fan, Jericho? Are you into the Gran Turismo? Okay.
I'm definitely allied with Forza.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Forza Horizon. it's just Gran Turismo is the sim racing, and Forza is like you can sim race, but more likely than not, you're like this is the hardcore. I mean, the amount of tweakable things that you can do, it's incredible,
Forza's
and it looks like they're making
accessible.
Yeah, for sure. And I was gonna say this photo place, like it looks incredible. Like it's such a cool thing. I play it? Probably not, but they crushed it. It looks great.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Cussy? I just saw like
Cussy. So in the Cars universe,
Cussy.
Right? You know how they have like little cars, right? And that implies that there's an existence of big cars, right? So in order to do that, the car has to come out of something. That's the Cussy. It comes out of the pussy.
Okay.
Car pussy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's car pussy, Zeke. Car pussy.
I get it.
Correct.
I don't know. I'm gonna say it again. Car pussy.
That's correct.
Pussy. I only heard of this recently too, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh man.
Yeah.
Anyways, glad that was
Yeah. Thank you.
Ciao.
Yeah. Appreciate that. I don't.
Does it grow in like the coombe?
No, don't say that. Don't say stupid things. Don't say dumb things.
You can't.
Pussy.
Okay,
Only
see, you
pussy.
can't say coom because that's cum.
Yeah. Oh, comb. Does it come out of the comb? Because it would be spelled COMB.
Too far.
No one says womb.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my.
Yeah, fuck it.
Hey, you got a baby cooking in that womb, huh? Like, I don't know how. Confession, I don't know how the human body works. But.
Yeah. We'll get Cohh to explain it. He's going through it. He's an expert on that. Jesus Christ. That's kind of it for the PlayStation thing. I don't think there was any other things.
Project Eve.
You want to talk about the ass game? This game's weird to me, man.
I just said ass.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Gassy and I are both intrigued by this.
I'm sorry. Ass game? What ass game?
I'll pull up the trailer and you can see the ass game. The random tidbit of info I know about this game, apart from the trailer, is that because of the success of the trailer, the CEO, I think, of this game, or this company that is making this game, bought all 250 of its employees a PS5. I don't know how the fuck or where he got them.
$250,000.
Yeah. He just bought them all a PS5.
I mean,
the ass game.
I'm looking respectfully.
It's like it's got some interesting like it could be Bayonetta in gameplay. There's a lot of that vibe. It could also be a little bit Devil May Cry.
Some crazy stuff going on screen, but I mean, it's like
we're in space. Yeah, we're just hanging out in space as like a human. She's probably an android or something. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. But it's very Bayonetta.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Whoa.
We'll see. And then Ghostwire Tokyo was the only other one.
Right. What were we gonna say?
I was hoping it was gonna be more closer to 2B than Bayonetta, but it's good. I'll take it.
The environments look really neat that they're showing.
Yeah,
like legitimately, I know it's like the ass game or whatever, but it looks pretty neat from like an art style and whatever.
Best part of the trailer was right here when it goes into this like action sequence thing where she's in I don't even know how to describe it. She's in like a cylinder thing sliding around. That looks really fun.
Oh, yeah. Like a line rider.
Yeah. And then it just turns into like Bayonetta or Devil May Cry style of action. That's a boss right there. So very much of that ilk. Could be fun though. You never know. The monster design is very unique. Very evocative of Bayonetta in terms of
the angels and whatnot.
Yeah. So
looks like they have high aspirations for this game.
Lot of ass. Lot. Yeah.
But
I think this is a human, by the way. I don't know why. Why the humans
Kojima?
You got a little Kojima from there? Maybe. What else is going on news-wise outside of the PlayStation stuff?
There was one thing that like Nintendo finally
That's
did
right.
Bluetooth.
That's right. Yeah.
Fucking what? Like I had no idea that because I don't really play my Switch, on the go anymore.
Right.
But I didn't realize like they just added Bluetooth to the Switch, and it's just why didn't they do that to begin with?
I don't.
Do they
It's a
proprietary
software
headphones or something?
I don't know.
That's been one of the most annoying things that like traveling and playing with the
It
Switch,
has.
having like
I hate
wireless
it.
headphones. Like, 'cause I have my like Bose wireless headphones that I travel with because it cancels all the fucking noise and crying babies or whatever, whenever traveling. And then I have to take out my stupid fucking little earbuds and be like, I want to play some Switch. Like,
Yep.
put that in there
Well,
like this.
yeah, so they just enabled it. The Bluetooth chip was already good to go in there. They just allowed
It
you
was
to
a
connect.
software update, which is crazy. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, and then
That's what happened?
Yeah.
yeah,
it
but
was
they
like-
didn't
like a new
walk to
Switch
your
or something.
home
No.
and give you.
It's a software.
No.
update.
I thought they announced like I didn't know the story. I thought they announced that like they have new Switches or whatever that have Bluetooth, whatever.
Yeah,
So
no.
it's always been in there, but they haven't actually
Yeah.
just enabled it. Well,
Yeah,
then it's
correct.
absolutely what the fuck? What the fuck?
because the Joy-Cons use Bluetooth, right? And I think the reason, this is me talking out of my ass, but I would think that the
Yeah.
reason they had it disabled was to avoid having third-party controllers and stuff be able to be used with Switch. But that doesn't make any sense to me. But also, I don't know if there's third-party controllers. So like, why the fuck else would you lock it? Like,
Yeah.
what is the competitive?
I mean, there might be like
Or
security
monetary.
issues with it.
Oh.
I don't necessarily know if they put out like why it's just now happening, but it's kind of crazy when you
Does
think
it work
about
with any Bluetooth, headphones? Or
I
is
guess,
it like
yeah.
some
What's the point?
stupid fucking is it some dumbass Nintendo some
I
shit
don't
they would
think
do?
so. I mean that
Get your Nintendo headphones or earbuds.
But there's a reason why, right? Like there is a financial reason why they would not enable it, and then they would later enable it. And it's the fact that that's not apparent is the most confusing part of this. Like, why
totally.
did it take 4 years?
Yeah, that's insane.
You're not wrong. It's
Ugh.
insane. But now,
I'm happy that
now
I
at
get
least
to
I
use
don't
my
have to carry that dumb little
yeah.
cable around, right?
Yep.
I have the like what are they? The Bose noise canceling stuff that every motherfucker has on a plane, and everyone that
Yeah.
was playing a Switch had to have that little stupid adapter cable.
We're also
Yeah.
talking about a company that you had to buy just like a la the Xbox 360. You had to buy a dongle to play, semi decent connected video games with it.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah,
the
dongle, yeah.
Ethernet dongle.
Oh yeah,
Like it's just
It's
like
fucking
okay.
terrible without that. Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It is without question. Yeah, I've got that sitting right over on the other side of my desk for that very reason.
Yep.
Because it's a pain in the ass whenever a game comes out or anything like that. It's just, yeah, real crazy.
So just specifications here. Only with the Bluetooth enabled, only 2 wireless controllers can be used while Bluetooth audio is active. So it's basically like if you're playing, I don't know, something on the same thing, you
Yeah.
can't have more than 2 controllers.
Doesn't seem like too much of an issue because if you're using Bluetooth audio, most of the time you have headphones and it's probably just you
Right.
playing anyways.
Yeah, if you're sitting
Bluetooth speaker maybe.
on the bus or train or plane or something like that, yeah, you're not going to be playing it
Yeah.
with a bunch of other buds, most likely. So,
Right.
it's good though that it's finally there. It's
Yeah.
it's one of those things where
It's bittersweet.
what
It's
the
like that.
fuck?
Why the fuck did it take so long? But yay, I guess I can use my Bluetooth headphones now.
Correct. It is Nintendo after all. It is Nintendo. So
Such a weird company.
very much so. Very much so. Any of you guys excited for Dying Light 2? Any Dying Light 2 fans here?
I was gonna play it. I'll play it next year now.
Yeah, it got delayed. I think this is the second delay
Mm-hmm.
for it. They put out a tweet yesterday morning delaying the game to February 4th, 2022, making that first 3-month quarter of 2022 even more stacked. It is now an insane amount of games of all sizes coming out in January, February, March. So Yeah, in their statement, they kind of just say the same things that most people have been saying whenever they post one of these delayed tweets. But
it's so funny to me how if I go on Twitter and I see an official game company with a text post, I don't even read it. I just know they've delayed whatever game that they're putting out.
Yeah.
It's probably more unique to launch on time now. I mean, that was kind of the joke, but I bet you as of right now, a AAA game coming out on time is more unlikely than anything. Like Battlefield's getting delayed. Like that game was supposed to come out next month.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever. I'm okay if a game gets delayed. It's not the end of the world. It just means they're going to make it better, or that it would.
True.
Either they'll make it better, or it will release in a shit way if they don't. And I think we all saw how Cyberpunk went down. I think companies don't want to.
They don't
have
want
a Cyberpunk situation. So why not just delay it, right?
Even though it still sucks and it happens a lot, yeah, I still would rather a game, especially something like Dying Light 2, where I do want to play it and I like the series. Just delay it. I don't give a shit. I know people are going to be whiny either way, but like you said, avoid the Cyberpunk scenario. You don't want that. Like, a bad game is forever and all that kind of.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, like, have we ever put this together? Like, Fallout 76 was shit for a while. 2077 Cyberpunk. Just whatever you do, don't put 78 in any next game. Like, it's fucking cursed, man.
Don't do it.
I'm just saying, like, I put it together, Mason. Like, I did it. I looked at the numbers.
Yeah.
You know what? I think you're onto something. 77, 78, we got 48. You know what? Just let's stay out of anything past 2021. All right. Let's just keep the date before that. It's clearly not doing us any.
Yeah. 70s are just bad. The 70s are just a bad time in the video game world, I think is what we're getting at there.
That's the other side of it too. Someone in my chat was saying, like, just stop announcing game launches until the game's done. Just that's the thing too, is like devs and publishers and stuff, they can't shut the fuck up about their game even when it's so far out. Like they need to start their marketing train and all that campaigning and all that.
Games are fucking
so
expensive,
fucking
man.
early.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
They got to get those pre-orders.
They'll do it.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But they do that shit with movies too, like Tenet.
True.
I hate it in
you know
movies
what I mean?
too.
Yeah. I'm not saying I agree with you.
The whole movie too. It's awful.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
And they talk about it forever. That's why too, especially nowadays. I used to follow like some gaming news a little bit more, but I just don't now. That is a symptom of it, because I'm just so tired of being like having this game's coming out and then it gets delayed and then so I'm just like, you know what? No, I'm gonna pay attention very minimally, and then when I'm on a show like this, you'll tell me the news, or I'll my friends will keep me informed, or I'll see it on Twitter, and then when something's coming out in like a month or so, then I start thinking about it. Because otherwise, it's just too annoying to try to have all these games and be excited for it. And it gets delayed. I don't want to have that, so I just disconnect from it, and I get my news here and there from the fucking Twitter feed, or tuning into you guys doing like a wrap up of stuff that comes up.
I understand. I get it. It is delayed though till February. Was there any other delays? I feel like every week there's been a big delay. Tucker, you said Battlefield is reportedly getting delayed. Hasn't been officially delayed.
Yeah. I mean, there are enough tweets from insiders that are it is going to be delayed per their source. The only difference is how long. Some are just saying it's a couple weeks. Some are saying it's longer. I mean, it wouldn't be surprising to me, but apparently the beta's not being delayed. So
that's still at the end of the month, right?
Yeah, next week.
Yeah. So we'll at least be checking it out. A couple more just small news things. Did you guys know that Steam turned 18 on Monday?
Wow.
That Steam has been a platform for 18 years. Kind of crazy to think about, because we are old as fuck. If you've been around since the beginning, yikes. Yeah. I'm trying to remember, I think
she don't know about the orange box. She's too young for you.
Yeah.
If she don't know about the orange box, you can't get in her box. That's just the rules. I don't make them.
Yeah. Anyways, that's Jericho at
maybe
Jericho right
maybe
there.
her cussy though.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I brought it back.
Good Lord.
Don't Don't have me and Jericho on the show at the same time. This
No,
is what
yeah,
you got, right?
Look, I'm starting to. Might have overlooked it.
That word sounds so much dirtier than the word it's after.
We originally had Strippin announced to be on the show for some reason last night. Now I'm kind of wishing that he was
You
here.
know what you're getting when you bring me on this fucking show.
It's true. It's true.
I've been here 18 times. You have no excuse, you know?
No, this is me. This is all on me. Yeah. Here's one that I know you guys will have really great takes on. This was last Thursday. China has made another thing that's just crazy. They have told gaming firms to end, quote, solitary focus on profit over in China.
Guys, China has cured capitalism, everyone. Gone. It's done. There's no more. They just said stop turning profit. And that was it.
Yeah. The publicity department of the Communist Party of China's Central Committee and the National Press and Publication Administration basically told the companies they must enforce the new regulations and break from, quote, the solitary focus of pursuing profit, end quote, to prevent minors from becoming addicted to games. They should also remove, quote, obscene and violent content and, quote, unhealthy tendencies such as money worship and effeminacy. I can't say this word.
Femacy?
Yeah, effeminacy. There you go. Basically, they don't want any pretty boys. That's basically what that comes down to. You gotta have some big muscular
This
men.
is fucked up.
Only
If I
Arnold in my games in China. That's all I want. No more.
China literally said no to the femboys. They were like,
It's real crazy.
Right?
It's crazy.
Meanwhile, I just feel like that's like they just came out of left field. Tencent was like looking at all of the money they're making with League of Legends, all the money in Valorant, all the money. They're like, you know what, guys? We got to just stop this. This is too good.
Yeah.
And then they just ruined it all.
Yeah, Tencent put out a statement that said, "We believe in healthy gameplay and take very seriously the physical and mental health of minors. We appreciate the guidance and instruction from the relevant regulators, and will work hard to be in full compliance with all rules relating to youth game addiction and content regulation." Very curious to see what this does in the grand scheme of things. I mean, you look at like something like Genshin Impact, right? Like, there's not a muscular man, I think, in that entire game.
I don't think so.
Am I allowed to be in China? Like,
I don't think so. I don't think you can show up. None of us
I don't think you are.
Yeah, none of us really can.
Zeke can. There's no way Zeke's not allowed. You guys can grow facial hair. What am I supposed to do? I can't even, like... they're just like, hey, sorry, no twinks allowed.
You might not be allowed there, Jerry. That's true.
I was planning on going.
Well, not anymore.
We got to work on stimulating some facial hair growth.
Yeah,
there are ways we can make it happen.
Good.
I don't even know. I've tried to imagine Tucker with facial hair before because I've made jokes or comments to him about it, and every time I do, it just doesn't work out.
Grow, or does it take a long time? And
it just doesn't grow. I don't have the. Here's somebody photoshopped me with a gun and a mustache. I think the
mustache works. I gotta say,
little Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
I can't do even if I had that many hair follicles on my upper lip. Like we'd be gravy, but I can't. It looks like Michael Cera.
It just
like Michael Cera's mustache.
The dude from that picture is a 3-name serial killer. Like
3-name?
Like a 3-name serial killer is like John Wayne Gacy, like a 3-name killer. Like that's who I saw in that picture just now.
That mustache was full and fatherly, but the mustache I could grow is weak and a little suspect.
If you had a mustache like that, I feel like
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying with mustaches like that, if you got to work and ease into them. Initially, you're like, oh shit, this guy's a fucking serial killer or something like that. But
that is the mustache I can grow. That is Michael Cera's mustache.
I kind of think you should, man.
Just do it.
Just do it,
dude.
I have done it. I did it for No Shave November, for Movember or whatever one year, and it sucks because I have to like see my family at Thanksgiving.
Oh,
and like even raising, you have a bad facial hair growth when like your counter of I'm doing it for charity doesn't lessen the people making fun of it, right? They're just like,
can people?
Why?
Like, I don't care. It's still like
have
stupid.
facial hair or no?
My dad is the hairiest human I've ever seen in my entire life. That's not a joke. He.
What about your mom's
like 2 inches
dad?
of hair? My mom's dad can grow facial hair, but not like super well. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm
Weird.
happy.
Yeah.
I got no hair on my body except for select locations and participating locations.
Okay.
So,
How about women in the family? Do they grow facial hair pretty well, or
no?
Okay, I was just checking.
Noted.
When you said Jericho with a beard, I like immediately went to like the Dark Souls like character creation, and you can put beard like anything on any face, and I pictured some of the Dark Souls like hideous abominations with beards. I'm like,
true.
Yeah, it looks like it probably looked like it was glued on or something.
Yeah,
like
it just
are you in your
good.
high school production of Guys and Dolls? Good for you.
Could be.
Yeah.
Poor Jerry. Sorry about that.
What are you gonna do?
Not go to China, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like when mine started growing, it wasn't always full like this. It came in like bald spots and patches. It was like patch.
Yeah,
patch.
I get it. I'm 28. Like everybody has the same thing. Like, yeah, well, like mine was patchy too at first. You just got to let it grow out. Like you don't understand that it won't. I got 5.5 hairs on my right side of my face, and I know because if I don't
I love
shave
how you
for
made
like
it about
5
you.
days,
I was talking about my journey, and I wasn't.
I don't care about your journey because you're simplifying how hard it is to grow a beard. All right, you're not thinking about me anymore.
See, you made it about you, and you said you didn't. God damn it. Okay, listen. Do you have like back hair?
No, I don't have hair on my body.
See, it's a give and take, man. I
have some. Yeah,
wings on my shoulder
just
blades.
Enough where it's
like
annoying.
Look, we're gonna talk
just enough
about
where it's
this.
annoying, and you can see it if I let it. Yeah.
Do you guys have a nose hair trimmer?
No,
I don't, but I trim it. What I do?
Oh God, do you have
I use like my fucking. I use I use like the trimmer that I use to like shape my beard, and I'll just be like,
yeah.
Like I'll just kind of get in there. Yeah, it works. It's fine.
A little dangerous.
I should get a nose hair trimmer.
Yeah.
It's
not dangerous. I'm not like going in there full tilt, like I'm not like barreling in there.
You're talking about like a trimmer, right? Like a beard trimmer.
Yeah, like a beard trimmer.
You ever caught a corner of your nostril trying to do that?
No, I have steady hands.
Oh, man,
shit.
See.
He doesn't do it while he's drunk.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I should stop doing.
Yeah, stop drinking and shaving.
Stop grooming while I'm wasted.
No. Don't,
I learned
stop
that
doing
lesson
it
early
the day
on.
after when you get the shakes. Don't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I should get a nose trimmer though. I've never used one.
I have fears of them. Like I just don't. I have a fear of just like using a nose hair trimmer and it just going bad, like colossally wrong, right?
Like it grabbing your hair and pulling your brain out.
Like what if it just goes that bad? Like everyone's like, oh, it doesn't hurt. It's completely fine. It's not a big deal. It's like, no, dude. But if it goes bad, it's not gonna like. If it goes bad, it's real bad. It's not going to be a good time. You know?
I've used tiny scissors as well too, like little tiny guys.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Yeah.
Well, honestly,
but that to me seems more dangerous. Because what if I fuck up and go like,
I've got steady hands. I could have been a surgeon. Instead, I became a steady. So
this very day before the show, I had a nose hair that was like. It was bugging me. I was like, I can see it. It's kind of whatever.
Yeah.
Do you guys use your SOs for that? Your significant others? Like she's like my groom.
I don't have one.
Babe,
Jericho's single.
Like, oh, I see it. Come here. And she's like rubs her hands every time. Like I come to her with like a grooming thing.
No.
I think I gotta say, she's like, oh, it's a big one. Oh, I'm gonna get that motherfucker. Like, she gets hungry for grooming. It's crazy.
No, not the case here. Jericho, what about you? I know you've got a significant other, right? I see. I
do have a blow up. I do have a blow up doll.
Wait, you have 5 of them? Wow. These are
bowl of you to a soup. Yeah. No, I only need 3 of them. But yeah, it's
Jeez.
I just thinking, like, what do you do? How does that? I don't know how that works.
Good Lord.
it was a small dick joke.
Oh God, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, I don't need all.
No,
5
my
of
brain
these.
immediately went to like, are you sticking them in somewhere?
No, very thank you. No, I'm pleased that you
Very
think that
thank
I'm that flexible.
JP, I have taken the show off the rails. Can you put it back on? That
Yeah,
is
yeah. Hey, it relates to you though. So that's my
Okay.
jumping off here. Darkest Dungeon 2 early access got
Yes!
announced October 26th, 2021 on Epic Games. I know that's a bit a deal breaker for some, but I think it's just
I don't give a
going
shit, I'll play
to yeah, I'll fucking play it. Who cares? It's fucking Darkest Dungeon, right? Like that first game was so goddamn good. Both from a game perspective and from a streaming perspective. It's like one of those special games that like hits all the categories that is always fun to watch. I think Soda Pop and play, or tried to play it recently. I think he's done with it, but it was still like super fun to watch because the game's just fucking brutal. It's just frustratingly fun to always endure, whether it's a stream or someone or you playing it yourself. So the fact that we get another early access go is exciting. Zeke, I know you're probably, I think all of us have played it, right? Jericho, you've played Darkest Dungeon?
I don't even know what it is.
Oh my God,
played it.
really? Okay. After you're done with Hades, play Darkest Dungeon. You got to play it.
It's pretty good, yeah.
It's
Punishing,
incredible.
but good.
You're going to hate it, and then you'll love it, and then you'll hate it. And
I was watching, I think Soda play this, or
Yeah.
I was watching a couple people play it. Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah,
It's great.
it's got the narrator Wayne June, I think, is the voice actor. for
Yep.
it.
Yeah. He's very good.
Pretty iconic.
Is he back, by the way? Has he been
narration while you're
confirmed for the second one?
I would imagine they do.
you
I don't
know
know,
what?
but I would imagine. How do you
assumed
not
I
hire
didn't
him back?
even Confirm it, yeah.
Yeah, that's where
You
I'm at.
have
How do you
to.
not bring him back? He's such a part of that game.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Chat saying he's confirmed. That's good. He is definitely a part of that game, without a doubt.
And I'm honestly like, I'm putting out every like feeler I have, like, hey, it's early access. Is there like an early baby for this guy? Like, I want to say it on this show.
Yeah.
So there's 4 different channels of people watching, going, hey, Red Hook, remember me? I'm the guy who broke the keyboard thing, and you showed a lot of people. How about the love? That'd be cool with me.
They should send you the game and a keyboard.
That's
Oh,
right.
that'd
Yeah,
be
keyboard to break.
Dude.
Yeah.
A like a Darkest Dungeon like keyboard, like, man, that'd be hard to break.
It's true.
I'd find a way.
The other thing is you'll break it,
I'd find
and
a
then
way
you'll
to
be
get mad
extra
enough.
upset because you broke your limited Darkest Dungeon keyboard.
I hate it every time someone like has given me or send me or I bought like a special controller, and I just like I weep for all of the graveyard full of those like things that people have made me or
Is
I've
the rage
bought.
still as strong as it was in the past, or has it calmed at all?
It's subsided a little bit. I've stopped playing, like, or not on purpose stopped playing, but just I haven't played like a lot of games in the past couple of years that really evoke that sort of frustration in me anymore. I mean, sure, it happens from time to time. Like, there's a desk that can attest to certain, every once in a while, but not nearly as much. Not nearly as much.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's progress.
Funny enough, I don't know what provoked it, but I watched the Mario Kart event that occurred once upon a time with Zeke on Fucked Up Friday ages ago. That was, I felt like I was watching a different time, a different dimension in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago.
I wasn't asked back or talked to by many of the people for a while.
To be fair, you got a little aggro
I made it weird
towards some people that
I
you.
probably made it a little weird.
I didn't really give a shit. I thought it was hilarious.
It was pretty
funny.
funny.
Yeah, no. Mac's always been on my side, dude. Mac's been like, bro, but like honestly, like I don't blame anyone for like, and I say this on my stream, like Hey, listen, if I got a little abrasive, we'll say, and you don't come back, I get it. That's understandable. Totally fine.
It was pretty
I was
funny.
playing. I remember people were telling me like Zeke punched his fucking monitor or whatever. What did you do? You punched your monitor, right? You broke your monitor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
took it out.
And I was
because
like,
it was
I didn't
because
even know. I
everybody
was
was
like,
saying like,
did he really?
I hate like the worst feeling in the world. Is
Oh, I was
feeling
poking and
stupid.
prodding. I was.
And
Oh,
how
everyone
like
was doing
Mario
that.
Kart was like everybody.
Everyone
It's
was, yeah.
Mario Kart. It's so simple. You can't get it. I'm like, it's not simple. There's little intricacies that you don't know. And I was just like, what the fuck? And I just bashed it. Just
Yeah.
it was bad.
It was a lot
I'm a
of
different person. I'm
a
better
lot
now.
of conversation about Zeke saying he didn't play. I remember the clip very vividly because I watched it like this last Saturday, I think. Zeke was just saying he didn't play a lot of Mario Kart and how everyone else that was playing was enjoying it. And yeah, it just, it spiraled. Then he punched
good
the
time.
monitor. It's a great watch. Yeah. If you want to go back and check it out, you can. But
If you can find it.
I found it pretty easy. I found the full
Did you?
VOD pretty easy. Yeah. Full 4 or 5 minutes.
Nice.
Is good to go. It's good to go. That's all the news I got, by the way. Do you guys have any news, or we could take a break and come back and have a little bit more for game time?
There was I don't know if it's newsworthy or whatever. You can judge if it is.
Okay.
There was the NVIDIA leak or whatever.
Yeah, so they came out, GeForce Now had a leak where they had a bunch of unannounced, at the time it was supposed unannounced games, I think on Monday or Sunday when this happened. And I think they've come out and said, after the fact, that it was just like,
Yeah.
they were games that they thought that they
list.
might occur.
Inclusion on this list is neither confirmation nor announcement of any game.
Speculative. That's the PR term. Very good PR term that they went with. It was speculative game titles. The stuff on that list, though, was like, they were huge games. If any of those are,
Yeah, God of War, Returnal, Demon's Souls for PC. For PC.
Yeah.
Human Fall Flat 2, Total War 9, Helldivers 2, Halo 5 Guardians for PC.
Final Fantasy
BioShock 2022.
Yeah. There was
Bayonetta 3 for PC. Like there was some Kingdom Hearts 4.
Final Fantasy 9 remake, Kingdom Hearts 4, Tekken 8.
I'm just gonna say it. That like some of these games are not games that you would, if you were making a PR deck and you just wanted to do like the big games, you wouldn't have Human Fall Flat 2 on there, right? Like that one stands out to me as a very real game that is coming out, and they put it on there. Like there's no reason otherwise. You just lie about like Half-Life 3 or whatever the fuck. But like also BioShock 2022.
I don't know. It was a wild list. And so I could see how the speculative word would apply for a lot of people, because it was, some of those are some bangers if they were actually confirmed. That would be a like industry ripple style leak.
Yep. When you say
Did you say Halo
2022 for like
Infinite?
stuff, yes, I think it. Halo something. What did you say?
He said
Halo 5 Guardians for PC.
Halo 5
Guardians.
is not on PC yet, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, it's not part of the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, a lot of these were like speculative, like announcements, console stuff coming to PC.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Demon's Souls for PC would be fucking cool. That'd be really cool.
Yeah,
Dude,
it would.
God of War, Returnal, and Demon's Souls for PC. It was on the list of speculated whatever this list got leaked. And
Oh,
all
Hey,
of those
God of War on PC. I'll just, you know what I'm saying?
A games.
Hey.
I will play it when it comes on PC.
All right, you heard it here first. We've got confirmation from Jericho. He will play it when it comes on the PC. Finally. In 2025, whatever that is. You can play Uncharted,
Shoot
by the way.
right out of the cussy.
Yeah.
Right onto your PC.
It's true. That's true. Uncharted was also
find ways
confirmed
to
there.
use that word now. In my everyday
Yeah.
life.
It's in your vocab
use
now.
it.
I love it.
It's so good.
Oh my god.
You guys have created a monster. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk Deathloop. Jericho's been playing it. Me and Max played Life is Strange for a little bit of a hashtag ad. That game takes a turn. That was kind of wild. I'm curious to talk to Max to see how much he played after that. See where that
I think
game
I played
goes.
a little bit more than you.
Yeah, you might have.
Depending, yeah.
You might have.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what Zeke's been up to, and maybe I'll talk some Tales of Arise as well. So, more video games after this. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Drop Frames. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in about 5 or 6 minutes.